Alright, so I'm going to go over the tape on this trade I traded. I was stretching, my hip hurt. But, oh, you can't see because I have it covered. But, so anyways, so I was watching the tape, and this was pretty much a tape trade. I was looking at this line at 28, and what I want to notice is watch the speed. So watch this thing when it pushes that 28, that line. Watch how fast it, oof, oh, that wasn't me. Watch how fast it accelerates. So look at the speed now. Now look at that. Look at that. All that size going through. And then watch. Just just stops. Just slows down. And I was like, holy smoke. And then, big size going through, 24,000 shares. And then all these just waves. Then it'll try again. Then it'll stuff back. Try again, stuff back. I just thought with that kind of acceleration, it should have pushed that high and really ran. So I was starting to. I was like, okay, I want to short here. I can even listen to what we were saying. Hopefully you can hear. I don't know. Oh, I have to turn this on. I don't know if I don't know if then the video can hear me talking on this one, but I was looking for it to try one more time and fail. Uh, and I got the one more try, and then it actually stuffed, and I kind of got I got a worse entry. I think my entry was like, oh no, I got 02 entry. Never mind. I was thinking I got in the 90s. I added in my average went to the 90s, but so you'll see it push one more time. I think it pushes up to like 11 again, like 28.11, pushes up those highs, and then just stuffs right back. And it's again the same pattern of lots and lots of green prints and a small wave of red pushing it back down. And so here you go. Here's a push. Here's a push. Or not even necessarily. It doesn't have to be a small wave, but just no follow through. That's not that that's a high. I mean, yes, it's retracing a big down move from yesterday, but that's a swing high. There should be lots of stops on the other side of that. There should be that should be continuing the trend if it's going to keep going. And all day it's been trending up, higher highs, higher lows type deal. So I saw that happening. And actually I get stopped out here in a second. Um, and you'll see. So it pushes one more time. So I was starting to think, oh man, I just wasn't seeing that right. I was wrong, I guess. Excuse me. You'll see a push. I think the 20s is a high. Okay, so I nail it there, I hit out, and then watch, hits 20, 22 starts to get acceleration, and then acceleration is stopped in its tracks. Just nothing. Tries one more time, speeds up, and then just stops. So the sellers were obviously, I saw they were, defending this area like crazy. So, on the next candle, it actually stuffs back down, and I re-enter. And then there was one other spot I wanted to look at on the tape. I guess I just don't want to fast forward. I'll just let it play out. I know right there I was starting to think, oh shoot, there's this beautiful line at 28.30. Maybe it pushes up to there first before it drops, and then right here you can start getting this gnarly little stuff. Thing is, this isn't even like a murdered out like tape either. It's not really bloody. It's just like that. I just made that up. It's very mixed. Like you see green, you see red, and then there's your big stuff right there. Like you know what I'm saying though. It's like green, it's red. It's not like it's this super fast accelerated red tape, but it's still tanking pretty good. So I thought there's not as many buyers. Sellers are in control, so I hit it, and it actually, let me see, I'll scoot forward. It takes forever. Goes against me, stops back down, sits there forever, and then this is where I want to show. So it stops here. I'll show this part. It's probably makes sense to show this because it's the turning point, the high. Again, there's a 20. Start seeing something. You saw a little bit of acceleration, and then just slows. Nothing. No continuation. No continue buying. Then it starts getting sold into really hard. And this is what 10:40 in the morning now. So volume's slowed a little bit, but I just thought in theory this thing ramps. This thing should be breaking this. I thought for sure I was about to get stopped out. Then I was watching the tape and being like, man, it still looks heavy. Still looks, you know, it's not going. It's not accelerating. It's not speeding up. It's not pounding up through that line. It just pushes up and then bam. Push it up, then bam. You know what? Like, watch it. Like, look at that. Wasn't even that much selling and it still dropped down, 10 cents. Then you have this nice little move here. That's when I started feeling more confident. I was like, okay, after that stuff, I was like, dude, this is a money trade. And then look at all that green, all those green prints, and look, what was up, 1 cent? Nothing. Then you'll see like then a small little wave of, look at all this buying. Should probably, I say probably shorts covering, but if they're covering already, they're taking like a few cents. But you see a lot of volume going in through here, and then there's just not much follow through. On the upside, I mean. Okay, then I'll go forward. And let me just try to find that. Okay, so I took a little piece off. I had another piece set, and then it started channeling out, and I was like, okay. Okay, this is where I'm talking about, right here. So, I'm sitting here watching this. Oh no, I'm not even back yet. So, I sat down right there. I had to go to the bathroom, and I'm watching this tape right here. So it's sitting here. It's in this nice consolidation right above VWAP, and I wanted to short again. I wanted to add back to my position because I've been bad about that, adding back. And yesterday in WLL, they had I saw a big offer pop up in big prints going through, and then it tanked because it held. But if you look at this one, I didn't. I have to watch it back because I never saw any big offers pop up. But watch this like 300K print on the offer, and then this thing just tanks. Boom. You see that? Go back again, play it again. So I was looking at the tape, not the bubble two. But I saw this. So watch. I saw this big order hit, and then the sucker just drops. Yeah, it never shows on the offer, but a 300K offer at 290. So I saw that and I was like, man, that's just like yesterday in WLL. Big size going through on the offer, but no up movement. And then here in a second, it started getting the acceleration down. Saw more going through above the offer, and then right here I was like, okay, I'm in. See that acceleration right there on the tape? You see it start to pick up a little bit, and then I was just like, okay, I want this. And then it has the follow through. But I thought that was very interesting, seeing all that size go through, and then it it didn't go up, nothing. It just took out that and then dropped. So just like yesterday did in WLO. And this was actually way more size. I think WLO was like 18,000 shares or something. But everything relative was going through small, so it was a pretty big print as opposed, compared to everything else. So look at, you still see all these 82, 83 like block orders going through. Somebody's selling this thing. Somebody's on the offer just soaking everything. So um, I felt pretty comfortable shorting. One thing I did notice, so it'll go a little bit more. I'm gonna find it. So took some there into the wash, and then it was playing around here, and then yeah, I saw this happen. So I was kind of, so because of that happened, and I was confident in that wash. I saw this guy come through, this 200K, just drop in there real quick, and nothing happened, and I was like, whoa, wait a second. I don't know I kind of didn't know what I was at that point. The inexperience factor hit me, and I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna lighten up a little bit. Didn't take the whole thing, but I'm gonna lighten up a little bit. My overall target was 2750. Lightened up a little bit, and then it went back down. I hit out some, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna hold on to it. Then I'm like, wait a second, my target's 2750. So I hit out of the rest, and then you can't see it, but at the end of the day, I think it made almost new highs. Let's see, GWL. Yeah, so yeah, sucker made new highs. So overall, great stinking trade, but I wanted to go over the tape, so yeah, just to learn from it, and I can save that and look back at it. So that's that. Have a good one.